day 3 of the World Masters Games, and I have Emma on the phone again from Sydney. Emma, how are you?
Very good, thank you, Simon. I'm a bit weary today, actually, day 3 of a 5-day regatta, and I'm deciding that as attractive as it might be to be a world champion or an Olympian, I'm not sure I can hack it. Just the length of time wandering around the regatta centre and getting nervous about racing. But today was a pretty easy day for me. I didn't have to hit the water other than for a training paddle. We left that to the boys. So Martin and Dennis had their first race today in the men's quad scull,
And
which was
they came up from the boys from Russia again.
They did, yes. They had a really tough heat. It was the first 2 through to the final, and they had in the B quad the Russians and also the winners from the men's open quad scull in New South Wales, the last state champs in 2009. So they had some big names to try and win over, and unfortunately just missed out on getting through to the final.
And we also had Caroline Manning in the women's C8. And
yes, and Caroline's continued to do really well.
That's good. And they came second to a New Zealand crew, Amaro Wanganui, and Sam will probably have a go at me for getting that wrong, but and then they came 6th in the final, only 6.4 seconds behind the winners, Toughen Up Princess. So very close race all round there.
Yes, no, they'd had a pretty tough race, but all of the racing out here has been really brilliant to watch. Some fantastic finishes, and you certainly have to have done a bit of preparation before getting out here, because you're not going to win any easy races, that's for sure.
And tomorrow, you've got your work cut out for you tomorrow. You've got a number of races starting off in the quad scull up against Caroline Manning. So Richmond crew against Richmond crew, which has been unfortunate.
Yes, it is unfortunate. Some of our draws have been, we've lucked out there. We've Richmond against Richmond and Richmond against some gun crews. So Nicole and I are rowing with Jenny and Robin from Caulfield in the C quad, and then we need to jump straight out of that boat and into the A double, where we go up against Annalise and Catherine Smart from Melbourne.
And in form, Annalise too, I'd say.
Yeah, no, she's one to watch, that's for sure. So we'll see how we go. There'll be good spirits all around, but look, Nicole and I have been training for the double for some time, so it would be nice just to have a really good solid row and feel like we've done as hard as we can.
That's great. And I noticed in that one of the heats there, we've got Hannah Every-Hill and Fiona Milne, 2 former world champions. So you were saying before the competition is tough, and there goes. It's 2 former world champions in the one boat. So obviously they're going to be going fairly quickly.
Absolutely, yeah. You wouldn't expect anything different, and shame we can't actually watch them come down the course because they're our opposition.
Yeah, that's right. And in the afternoon, the boys are back in the boat again for the men's A double scull.
Yes, so the boys are have got their double as well. Similarly, I think there's some 28 crews or something like that in the men's A double. So we're expecting some fast and furious rowing action coming down. Martin's also picked up another row with a Melbourne Rowing Club boat doing a men's A4, Cox 4. So he's got another extra row. And then the girls finish off the day in the women's B8.
And so you've got some fairly good progression there, because you've got the first 3 going through the semi-final in the double sculls and also in the 8, and you've got the first 4 going through in the double scull, and the first 3 also in the quad scull. So you've got a good chance of progressing through to the semi-finals and hopefully to the final.
Yes, that would be really nice to get a second row or even a third. So hopefully we can pull that off.
Terrific. So you've had a good night tonight at the University of Melbourne social gathering.
Yes, we were invited along because we've done some shared rowing with them across the 5 days, and also they've been very generous in lending us a couple of boats. So we thought that we'd come and be entertained which was nice to see, although I have been offered a change of membership, but I'm sticking with Richmond for a bit longer, so there's no need to worry anyone that I'm going to switch sides.
It's really highlights the spirit of the games, really, when you are interacting with the other clubs and having a good time with obviously some of your competitors. So there's no malice there at all. It's just
No.
That's
and
great.
that's one of the great things, actually, that I've enjoyed about Masters rowing is the sense of camaraderie, I suppose, and spirits of everyone jumping in and rowing different combinations, different boats. And there's certainly a lot more opportunity to get to know your other people in different duties because you don't have the same limitations that you do during the normal season. So for all those 27-plus-year-olds, Masters is the way to go, I reckon.
Fantastic. Well, we better let you go because you've got an early start tomorrow up on the water
At 5 and leaving the place at 5:30 and head out there and get ourselves organised. Just enough time to get thoroughly nervous and have to go to the bathroom at least 4 or 5 times probably.
It's all part of the course.
This is all normal. This is all normal behaviour, so we don't want to spoil our routine.
Terrific. Okay, well, all the best tomorrow, and we'll call in tomorrow evening and see how you've gone, and we'll talk about Wednesday the 14th, where the first of the mixed crews get on the water.
Good stuff. Look forward to it.
Okay.
All right,
See you
go Tigers.
soon. Bye.
Bye.